And Camille Grammer joins us now exclusively this morning. Camille, good to see you this morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
So we hear some of the back and forth that's been going on. I guess to find out that your marriage is over via a phone call, what must have that been like for you?
It was surreal. I felt like this can't be happening. You know, I felt, you know, it's like high school.
What did he? I mean, what did he say?
I had texted him several times, and I called him, and I said, "Please call me back." And finally, 3 hours later, he called me, and he said, "I've been thinking about it, and I don't want to be married anymore." And I was just devastated.
There was nothing that gave you any indication that the marriage had gotten to the point where it was going to come to that?
I felt that he was becoming more distant the longer he was his stay in New York while he was doing rehearsals and stuff like that. But I never expected for us to be, you know, going through a divorce, or, you know, that he was going to leave me.
We're looking at shots of you from the show.
Oh.
How difficult, and I guess humiliating is probably an accurate word, to see this type of thing play out on the reality show, but in real reality, you've got this high-profile divorce that's kind of taking place throughout all the tabloids.
It's very difficult. Well, divorce in itself is so difficult to go through. I mean, anybody knows that's gone through it. It's just so hard, and then to have to play it out on a reality TV show is, again, a surreal. Yeah. It's hard to show up for camera and be camera ready when you're crying the night before. You
didn't even really want to do this.
No, I did not want to do the show.
So why? What made you decide?
Well, Kelsey really thought it would be good for me to do. He thought it would be something separate from us. You know, something I can do for myself.
Was there any type of ulterior motive, do you feel, in him kind of pushing you along to do this?
I can't speak for him, but maybe. No, looking back, could be.
Yeah. And we mentioned in the setup piece, and it's kind of the headlines now about a potential settlement, and there's numbers like $30 million and $40 million being floated around, and no prenuptial agreement. Is there any type of arrangement that you have in your mind that would be suitable, or what do you think would be fair?
I think some of the numbers have been exaggerated, to be honest with you. You know, we should be coming to a settlement agreement really soon, and yes, I do have a number. I'd like, you know, child support and spousal support. I think that's fair.
Is he still playing an active role with the 2 kids?
Yes. My son Jude's been with him for the last 2 weeks. We decided that Jude needed to spend more time with his dad because he was missing him, and you know, for a while there he wasn't, but you know, he stepped up to the plate, and he's going to see them today. With
all of that's been out there, are you still in love with them at all, or because of the pictures with this woman and talk of them getting married, or has the love kind of gone? When
we were together, I loved my husband very much, but after everything I've been through, no, I can honestly say that I'm no longer in love with him.
Yeah. The show, it paints you in quite a negative light. On the cover of Life, if we can pick this up, on the cover of Life and Style, it says you're America's most hated housewife. If it's in Life and Style, I know it's true. So when you see headlines like that, though,
I worked really hard at that.
What do you think when you see things like that?
My dad and I, we saw this. We were vacationing in Hawaii, and my dad left for 10 minutes straight. Yeah. He thought it was a riot. So, I mean, for me, it's hurtful because I'm going through this terrible divorce, and I see a headline like that, and you know, for my dad, he reads it and he said, "This is absolutely ridiculous." So if you can take it tongue-in-cheek, it's good. I mean, you can't take that seriously.
Yeah. Do you like the way the show has gone? Because you are portrayed a little bit negatively, and you say that it's really not an accurate depiction of who you are.
No, it's not an accurate portrayal of who I am. That is true. And was it a good diversion? Yes. Am I happy with the outcome? I have mixed feelings.
Yeah. You going to do it again? I mean, come back for a second season? I know
we're in discussions about it. You know, the producers and I will sit and we'll discuss it in a couple of weeks.
Do you ever tell them, make me a little nicer this time around, or I'm not doing it?
Of course.
And they say, no, we like you as the mean Camille that we have?
I guess they like the character.
Yeah. The relationship you have with the other girls, is it better off camera than it is on?
Absolutely. Yeah. I like all the girls. I mean, Adrian and I are friends. Lisa's reached out to me during this time. I'm very fond of all the girls. Kyle and I are just like oil and water. Sometimes we get along, sometimes we clash.
Well, we appreciate you coming here and answering these questions. Good to see you.
You're welcome.
We hope we see you back for season 2.